Hello everyone, welcome back to the Poetically J YouTube channel where we discuss all things related to you living a more creative and fulfilling life. Today we're going to be talking about the art of storytelling, how important it is, how it shows up in our lives, and how you can craft the perfect story to communicate whatever message that you're trying to get across. We all know that storytelling is everywhere, from the music that we listen to, the books that we read, the movies that we watch, it's everywhere. But storytelling actually extends far beyond just those realms. Storytelling is literally in every moment of our lives. Don't believe me? Let me explain it to you. So, you are in the market for a new HVAC service. Your AC is having issues and you need to find a company that can come out and fix it. You go on Google, you type in HVAC services in your area, and you see a bunch of companies. They all have great reviews. They all seem to be experts in this arena. So how do you choose between these different companies that you see? Well, you go on their website. And once you are on their website, what do you see? Their story, told through a collection of photos, reviews, copy, and so on and so forth. You are buying into a story every time that you decide to do business with someone. I'll give you another example. You're scrolling on Instagram, and as you're scrolling through, you see an ad for a clothing company. Okay, so admittedly, the first thing that catches your attention is the outfit that you see on the screen, right? You go to the website, look at the outfit, but then you're scrolling around and you're seeing other things. You're seeing the overall look of the brand, the aesthetic, other interesting things about this brand, and you develop some type of affinity for the brand that causes you to decide to purchase. Every single aspect of our lives is storytelling. So it's only right that we would be able to tell our own stories and be able to communicate effectively with people so they understand exactly what we're about. So the question is, what makes a good story? Every story is formulaic, believe it or not. Every movie that you've seen fits into a specific formula, and you're actually watching the same scenario play out across different films over and over again. This concept of the hero's journey was first brought to our attention in the 1949 book from Joseph Campbell, The Hero with a Thousand Faces. Now in this book, Campbell outlines 12 steps that the hero's journey consists of, but today for brevity's sake, we're just going to focus on 3. However, I will link the book in the description so that if you'd like to purchase and dive in now, you have that opportunity. And of course, I hope to later be able to dive into those 12 steps in a later video. But for today, we're going to focus on those 3. And those 3 steps are the introduction of the hero, the introduction of a conflict, and the resolution of that conflict. Those 3 steps. Now, when you're listening to music, watching a movie, or reading a book, the hero story plays out across whatever medium that you're taking in. In the case of the HVAC company or the clothing store example that I mentioned earlier, the hero's journey plays out a little differently. You see, in these examples, the hero is actually the consumer of the product. So whoever the company is looking to have be their consumer, that is actually the hero. And the company positions themselves as the guru, right? The guru to help this hero along on their journey and, help them get to whatever endpoint it is that they're looking for. They provide the solutions, the answers. And so if you are a business, that is how you should be positioning yourself as the guru to answer your hero's unique challenges. I'll give you a perfect example. If anyone remembers the 2005 movie Hitch, in which Will Smith plays a date doctor of sorts, helping to hook men up with the women of their dreams. In this case, Will Smith was the guru, and each of his clients was another example of a hero, going through this hero's journey with some sort of tension or conflict that the guru, Will Smith, helped solve in the end. So you see it? Storytelling is everywhere, and if we want to be successful, we have to learn how to craft our own story that truly communicates who we are and what we offer to the world. So now that we know about the hero's journey, what would you say is another component of a good story? Well, I would say that if you don't know who you're talking to, then the story could potentially go in one ear and out of the other ear. Because if your end receiver is not your intended audience, then your message will fall on deaf ears. So you have to know who you're talking to. What do they want? What do they need? You have to learn to tell a story that focuses not just on who you are, but who your intended audience is. Because if you're not telling stories that resonate with the people that you're trying to connect with, then your message won't come through. Furthermore, people honestly only want to hear about your story so far as it relates to what they're personally experiencing. So you have to learn how to craft a message that tells your story, yes, but also tells it in a lens that other people find palatable. Why do people decide to come to you to do business or to receive your information? Spend time thinking about that, because it will definitely impact how you acquire new audience members and how you retain them. So we've walked through the components of a good story, and now that you have a better understanding, I really want you to spend some time thinking about your own personal story and how you can better communicate it so that people do want to do business with you. So let me know how this process goes for you. I'd really love to know how this video impacted you, how it will change the way that you view storytelling, and what steps you might be taking to make some adjustments to your own personal story. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Poetically J here. Until next time, take care and be well.